So the
So there's no
bond is just doesn't count for anything?
The bond got you out of jail last time. You're the one who wanted to stay there last time. So you got out for 3 weeks and you did nothing for 3 weeks after being in jail. The best you can tell me is, I guess I should do a little bit more. Okay, you're $21,000 behind. Grow up, get a job. Good morning, everyone.
A father is over $21,000 behind in child support ***. The judge already gave him a second chance. He got out of jail, but what happened next shocked the court. Weeks passed with almost no progress. Now the judge is about to lose patience completely.
Good morning, everyone. This is Judge Hessling coming to you from the Family Court in Otsego County. I'll get started on the morning docket on the Family Division side of things. First case this morning is Nicole Brandenburg and Tyler Goff, file 09-13272-DS. We have Mr. Goff with us, please. Mr. Goff, if you could unmute and put on your video, please.
I'm trying to find it right now, Your Honor.
All right. We'll give you a minute. All right. I do see Mr. Goff is now with us. Ms. Kraus, could you update me as to this case, please?
Yes, this hearing was adjourned from April 24th. That was previously adjourned from an arraignment hearing on March 27th when the bond was reduced from $5,300 to $300. But the defendant appeared from the Otsego County Jail on April 24th as the bond was not posted at that time. This hearing today is to address the forfeiture of that bond, as that was paid and he no longer appeared on the inmate list as of April 25th. After that, additionally, upon his release, he was to do a few things: to report any income that he received and to provide job searches. There's been no verification of income or payments, but he has provided 5 weekly job searches on May 4th, 11th, and the 19th. And then the third condition was, prior to today's hearing, the defendant is expected to make payments and to show reasonable efforts to gain employment if they're not able to pay their obligation in full. His support obligation is $324 with an arrears balance of $21,725.27.
Thank you very much.
The court lays out the numbers, and they are brutal. More than $21,000 owed and still no meaningful payments. The judge now wants proof of real effort. Applying for jobs is one thing. Showing urgency is another.
Thank you very much. Mr. Goff, as to the forfeiture of the bond and application towards your payments, do you agree to that?
Excuse me, can you say that again, Your Honor?
Yes, the child support staff is asking that the bond that you posted, the $300, that be forfeited and applied towards your back child support payments. Do you agree to that?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
All right. So we will apply that $300 towards your back payments. Tell me what you've been doing to find work.
So I have a couple apps on my phone for job search, and I've just been looking on there and applying on there. I just got some new apps on there that I'm hoping I might get a job at.
So what are these apps for, and how many places do they search at?
So the one's Indeed and the other one's Snag a Job. You can apply to jobs on them and find a job. And quite a few. As far as as many jobs are on them, there's a lot, actually. There's a lot of jobs on them.
How many jobs here in northern Michigan?
There's usually quite a few. Now, it doesn't seem like there's as many on there this time as there usually is, but there's still quite a few.
So how many have you applied at?
I want to say 15 now or something.
In 3 weeks?
Yeah.
So how long does it take you to apply for a job?
So I've called on a few and haven't gotten them, but usually it doesn't take me long. Usually, a couple weeks and I find one. So I've used them before. I've used them probably five times before or more, maybe even more than that. and it usually takes me a couple weeks or so to find one.
Let me make my question a little more specific. How much time in a single day does it take you to make an application?
It only takes maybe an hour or maybe hour and a half to apply to 5 jobs.
This is where the hearing takes a turn. The judge starts asking what he's doing with the rest of his time. The answers aren't helping his case. Spending weeks without work raises serious concerns. And the judge clearly notices it.
So what are you doing with the rest of so what are you doing with the rest of your time?
Not too much. So I went and stayed over at my sister's for a little under a week and just spent time with her. But other than that, I've just been here around the house. So I was working with my dad a little bit before I got put back in jail the last time. He's still working, but I haven't worked with him since I've been home. I was hoping just to continue working with him a little bit when I got back home, but haven't worked with him since I've been back home.
How long have you been out of jail, Mr. Goff?
I want to say close to a month now, close to a month.
And in that month's period of time, you have applied to 15 jobs and gotten 0 jobs and made 0 payments. Do you think that that is enough to keep you out of jail again?
I definitely don't think it'll satisfy or fulfill.
Then why are you doing that? Why aren't you out there busting your butt to get a job?
Well, I could try a little harder, I guess.
Well, that would be the understatement of the year. What is it that you need? Do I have to have somebody hold your hand and take you to a job site and ask for work?
No, Your Honor, not at all.
Then what do you need to do?
Like I said, it usually only takes me a couple weeks, if that, to find a job on there. But I guess I just really need to buckle down and...
The judge isn't questioning ability anymore. He's questioning desire. In family court, effort matters just as much as results. When opportunities exist but aren't pursued, consequences follow. And a major consequence is coming.
Put in the effort, I guess.
Mr. Goff, I find that your lackadaisical attitude shows me that you do not have the ability. No, I'm not going to say that. You do not have the desire to make your payments. You've not made a good faith effort to find work. And you have the ability to get a job because you've gotten jobs in the past. You've worked with your dad in the past. You've had other construction type jobs in the past. There are, and I know that I've told you this, there are probably 50 jobs on the whiteboard at the front of the friend of the court's office that are open right now in Gaylord. And the only thing that you've done is play on your phone a little bit. So I find that you've not made a good faith effort to get a job, that you have the ability to get a job, and that you came out of jail because you didn't get a job. And now I'm going to put you right back in jail. You will report to the jail for 7 days, beginning today, May 22nd at 6 p.m. And then when you get out of jail, we're going to have another hearing next month. So you've got 3 weeks when you get out of jail to get a job. And if you don't get a job, you're going to go back into jail again for 7 days. I don't know what to do to light a fire under you, but this is what I'm going to try next.
So the bond is just doesn't count for anything?
The bond got you out of jail last time. You're the one who wanted to stay there last time. So you got out for 3 weeks and you did nothing for 3 weeks after being in jail. And the best you can tell me is, I guess I should do a little bit more. No, there's no more guessing. You've been playing this game long enough. Okay, you're $21,000 behind. Grow up, get a job. And because you haven't in the last 3 weeks, you're going to jail for 7 days, starting today at 6 p.m.
My fault.
You're free to go until 6 p.m., Mr. Goff, and then you're at the jail. That's all for today.
The judge concluded that enough chances had already been given. With no job, no payments, and little progress, jail time followed. This case is a reminder that court orders must be taken seriously. Accountability doesn't disappear just because finding work is difficult. Like, comment, and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns and real-life legal drama.